Welcome back to Tech and Trek. Planning your dream escape to Switzerland? Well, you've come to the right place. We've curated the ultimate travel guide for 2025 with 10 must-visit destinations. A mix of scenic wonder, cultural treasures, and unforgettable experiences. From the cobbled streets of medieval towns to the breathtaking heights of the Alps, we'll explore the best this tiny country has to offer. So grab your Swiss Army knife, your hiking boots, and maybe even a bar of chocolate, and buckle up as we journey across the heart of Europe's alpine paradise. Our Swiss adventure begins in the French-speaking part of the country on the shores of Lake Geneva, or as the locals call it, Lac Léman. We'll start in Montreux, a town synonymous with music, vineyards, and a certain kind of laid-back tranquility. Here, you can wander through the lakeside promenade, soak in the views of the French Alps across the water, and maybe even catch a jazz concert. Montreux hosts a world-famous jazz festival every summer. Just a short hop from Montreux, you'll find Chillon Castle, a romantic fortress perched on a tiny rock island. This medieval marvel is one of Switzerland's most visited historical sites, and for good reason. And before we leave the shores of Lake Geneva, be sure to take a ride on the Rocher-Denay cogwheel train for panoramic views and a visit to a marmot park. Many travelers breeze through Switzerland's capital, Bern, on their way to the Alps, but that's a mistake. Bern is one of Europe's best-preserved medieval cities, with a charm all its own. Imagine strolling down cobblestone streets, the rhythmic click of your shoes echoing off centuries-old buildings. Look up, and you'll see Bern's iconic covered arcades, the longest in Europe, stretching for 6 kilometers. No visit to Bern would be complete without a visit to the Zittglogge, the city's astronomical clock. And don't forget to visit the Bear Park, where you can see the furry symbols of Bern up close. Next, we journey to Lucerne, a city that effortlessly blends natural beauty with medieval charm. Picture this: a sparkling lake surrounded by snow-capped peaks, a picturesque old town with painted buildings and cobbled streets, and a wooden bridge that seems to have sprung from the pages of a fairy tale. That bridge, my friends, is the Chapel Bridge, or Kapellbrücke. Dating back to the 14th century, it's one of Europe's oldest wooden bridges, adorned with 17th century paintings depicting scenes from Lucerne's history. From the Chapel Bridge, wander into the heart of Lucerne's old town. Be sure to visit the Lion Monument, a poignant sculpture carved into a rock face commemorating the Swiss guards who died defending Louis XVI during the French Revolution. And for a different perspective on Lucerne, hop aboard a paddle steamer for a leisurely cruise on Lake Lucerne. Ready for a taste of the high Alps? Then join me as we ascend to the summit of Mount Titlis, a world of snow and ice that exists year-round. Our journey begins in the charming village of Engelberg, where we'll board the Rotair, the world's first revolving cable car. At the summit, a winter wonderland awaits. Explore the glacier cave or test your nerves on the cliff walk, Europe's highest suspension bridge. And for the thrill seekers, there's always snow tubing, even in the middle of July. Mount Titlis is an experience that will stay with you long after you've descended back into the valley. Next, we embark on one of Switzerland's most iconic journeys, the Golden Pass Line. This scenic train route winds its way from Lucerne to Montreux, showcasing the very best of the Swiss landscape. Through panoramic windows, you'll witness a tapestry of alpine lakes, traditional chalets, and mountain meadows. The Golden Pass Line isn't just about the destination, it's about savoring the journey. Along the way, we'll make stops in Interlaken, Zweisimmen, and Gstaad, each offering its own unique charm. Whether you're interested in adventure sports, luxury shopping, or simply soaking in the alpine atmosphere, you're sure to find something to pique your interest. Prepare to be captivated as we arrive in Zermatt, the iconic mountain village nestled at the foot of the mighty Matterhorn. This car-free haven is a breath of fresh air, both literally and figuratively, with its crisp mountain air and stunning scenery. The star of the show here is undoubtedly the Matterhorn, Switzerland's iconic pyramid-shaped peak, and the best way to experience its grandeur, a ride on the Gornergrat Railway. This cogwheel railway will whisk you up to 3,100 meters, offering breathtaking panoramic views of the Matterhorn surrounding peaks and the Gorner Glacier. Back in Zermatt, take some time to wander the charming streets, browse the local shops, and perhaps indulge in a traditional Swiss meal. Prepare to be transported to a fairy tale as we enter the Lauterbrunnen Valley, a place where nature's beauty knows no bounds. This deep U-shaped valley is flanked by sheer cliff faces from which a staggering 72 waterfalls cascade. One of the most impressive waterfalls is Staubach Falls, which plunges over 300 meters from a hanging valley. But Lauterbrunnen isn't just about waterfalls. You can take a cable car up to Wengen, a charming car-free village perched high above the valley floor, or venture even higher to Mürren. And for a touch of cinematic history, head to Schilthorn, where the James Bond movie On Her Majesty's Secret Service was filmed. Get ready for a once-in-a-lifetime experience as we embark on a journey to Jungfraujoch, affectionately known as the top of Europe. Our mode of transport? Europe's highest railway. A marvel of engineering that will whisk us through the heart of the Eiger and Monch mountains. Upon arriving at Jungfraujoch, we're greeted by a breathtaking panorama of snow-capped peaks, glistening glaciers, and a sky so blue it seems unreal. At the summit, you can explore the Ice Palace or visit the Sphinx Observatory for breathtaking 360-degree views of the Alps. And for a truly unique experience, why not send a postcard from the highest post office in Europe? Nestled between the turquoise waters of Lake Thun and Lake Brienz, Interlaken is a haven for adventure seekers and nature lovers alike. This vibrant town is a hub for all things adrenaline pumping, from paragliding and skydiving to jet boating and canyoning. But Interlaken isn't just about extreme sports. You can also enjoy more leisurely pursuits, such as boat rides on the lakes, relaxing in spa hotels, or indulging in a spot of chocolate making. And for the best views in town, take a ride on the Harder Kulm funicular. This funicular railway will whisk you up to a panoramic terrace with breathtaking views of Interlaken, the surrounding mountains, and the two lakes. Our final destination takes us to Grindelwald, a picture-perfect village nestled in a glacier valley. This vibrant town is your gateway to Grindelwald First, a mountaintop playground with something for everyone. To reach first, hop aboard a gondola and enjoy a scenic ride up the mountainside. At the top, adventure awaits. Test your nerves on the first cliff walk, a thrilling walkway that clings to the side of the mountain. Or, for a more sedate experience, take a leisurely hike through the alpine meadows, stopping to admire the wildflowers and soak in the views. And for a truly unforgettable experience, try the first flyer, a zipline that will send you soaring through the air at speeds of up to 84 kilometers per hour. So there you have it. Our whirlwind tour of Switzerland's 10 must-visit places for 2025. From the shores of Lake Geneva to the heights of the Alps, Switzerland isn't just a destination. It's a dream come true for travelers of every kind. Whether you're into mountains, lakes, or medieval towns, there's something for you. So which place are you excited to visit in 2025? Drop it in the comments. We'd love to hear about your Swiss travel dreams. And if you found this guide helpful, give us a like, share it with your fellow explorers, and subscribe to Tech and Trek for more adventures, insights, and travel tech tips.